I'm running on the gay marriage, no religion, legalization and taxation on marijuana platform.
Brad Pitt, of course, is in the movie
as well. He's awesome
in
the movie, yeah.
And yeah, he does a great job. How did you wind up getting him in the movie?
Well, that was actually interesting because, you know, we let it be known that I was interested in working with him and he was interested in working with me, so that was all set up, and we kind of had an idea that we would like each other, so it was like, you know, whenever this love affair is going to happen, it's got to be right, so let's, like, just be precious about it. And and then I wrote this part, and I go, hey, well, I think this is the one. And so I sent him the script. He liked the script. And so the thing about it was I flew to France, where he lives, to, like, sit down and have a real big talk with him about the piece and, like, what we're going to do with it. And so I arrived to his place, and we had a talk, and, you know, it all worked out.
Wow, yeah, and you guys just talked to him? That's all you did?
Well, you know,
I heard you got him drunk, is what I heard.
Okay. Okay, you have to understand something. Brad lives on a vineyard.
Okay, all right.
So I did not get him drunk.
I see.
It's his wine, all right?
Drunk.
He lives on a vineyard, all right?
All right.
So it was just like, you know, we're popping rosé, and he's got this really cool Pink Floyd kind of rosé, and we're knocking it back, and then a smoking apparatus of some sort found its way on the table. I think a soda pop can that was red with a little silver stripe, you know, go through it, you know.
This explains a lot of things now.
Yeah.
Now that I'm going back through the movie, it makes a lot more sense now.
But it literally was the thing where, like, when Brad woke up the next morning, you know, he comes walking out, he sees the smoking apparatus, and he starts counting the empty bottles of wine.
What was the number?
It was 6.
Really?
It was 6 empty bottles of wine.
Normally,
that's how you get the most sought-after guy on the planet Earth.
That's how you wind up with a whole house full of kids. You drink 6 bottles of wine.
Exactly, yeah. You go to his vineyard and let him puff the cork.
Inglourious Bastards is the movie. It opens
Let's
August
talk about
20th.
pot. You mentioned that. I remember...
I did.
I remember in True Romance, you played, I must say, I mean, I think you're a... Yeah,
a really good actor.
One of the... I mean, I'm not saying you're a good, not a good actor, but that seemed like it was right from home.
Really good.
It was one of the great all-time. I would put that up with Sean Penn as Spicoli as one of the 2 great stoner performances.
Hi.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
You Dick?
No.
Dick Ritchie?
No, he's not here right now.
You live here?
Yes, I do.
You're sort of roommates?
Exactly, roommates.
Yeah, well, maybe you can help me. I'm looking for a friend of mine. Clarence Worley from Detroit. He's traveling with a real pretty girl named Alabama.
Yeah, man, I know him. They've been by here.
You seen them?
Mm-hmm.
They staying here?
No, they're staying at the Safari Motel Inn. Safari Motel.
Safari Motel?
Yep.
How do you know that? I mean, have you been over there?
No. Well, they were here, and they said that they were going to go there. And they went.
Yeah?
Yeah, Safari Motel.
Safari Motel.
Uh-huh. Hey, you want to watch some TV or something? They might be back here.
No, no, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, you take care. I might be back.
Yeah. Okay, be cool. You condescend me, man. I'll fucking kill you, man.
I certainly had my day. Now it just kind of turns me into a donut. So.
Right. You know, I remember being at a New Year's Eve party with you many years ago.
That wasn't me.
Yes, it was. And you were on the floor. Not on the floor. No, no. I said that wrong. You just happened to be enough. You were very sober. But you just all night rolled these perfect joints. The most perfect joints I've ever seen, like a machine, like a cigarette. It was better than a cigarette. And
I'm an artist.
You are an artist. And now you gave it up. Why'd you do that?
Yeah, I'm a dad now, and you want to be alert, and you could see how his eyes just glazed over when I said that.
Oh, man. Are you Dick Ritchie?
No.
Do you know a Clarence Wally?
Yes.
Do you know where we can find him?
Yes, I do.
Oh, where?
At the Beverly Ambassador.
Where's that?
Well, you go. No. Yeah, go down beach. You guys want to smoke a bowl or? Go down Beechwood and drive a while, and then you're gonna turn right, okay? And then you go and you keep driving and you keep driving.
All right, Brad Pitt. I don't know why we're talking so much more about Brad Pitt. People seem to like this guy. He wants legalization of marijuana, but then tells Bill Maher that he gave it up because he wants to be a good parent. How are you seeing this?
Count me as somebody who digs Brad Pitt, man. He runs for mayor. I'm down there in a shot to work for him. I think he's a good cat. His business with pot is his business. All I know is this: if you're a parent out there and your plan to keep your kid from smoking pot is to cherry-pick cast members from the remake of Ocean 11 and tell your kids to emulate the ones you like, that's a plan you come up with when you're stoned. That's like me telling my kid not to age backwards because Benjamin Button had caught up to him. Brad Pitt leads his life. All I know is I saw him with Diane Sawyer once in a mud hut going down to Africa to hug for a second time a girl that was dying of AIDS. He went right in and embraced her. I looked, man, that is a fine, fine man there. And he might not believe in God, but the people who see him coming into that mud hut, they believe he's sent by God. I think he's a good man. His business with pot is his business.
Dennis Miller.
Breast cancer kills more than 41,000 American women every year. Researchers in the San Francisco lab are working to shrink that number, and they're doing it with an unusual weapon, marijuana, or at least a compound from it.
And what we found is that this compound called cannabidiol was particularly effective at inhibiting aggressive breast cancers.
First, scientists at California Pacific Medical Center discovered a key gene which enables breast cancer to spread. Then they tested the pot compound and realized it could actually inhibit that gene's destructive path and stop the spread of tumor cells, and potentially do it without harming a patient.
We know that this compound extracted from cannabis is non-toxic in patients because it has already been used for different kind of disease.
The benefits may not stop there. Scientists say the cannabis compound may fight other aggressive cancers, including prostate cancer. The next step, animal studies, then clinical trials. So it may be several years before patients may benefit from a cannabis cancer fighter.
I think it's a promising avenue in terms of the treatment for aggressive cancers, and which is really where we need treatments for.
Marianne Favreau, NBC News.
Who want to know about the long-term health effects of marijuana, particularly what, if any, damage smoking marijuana causes to your lungs. Your lungs bring essential oxygen into your body, so of course hurting your lungs is a terrible idea. Did you know, for instance, that nearly 500,000 Americans die every year from tobacco-related lung disorders? If you've been paying attention, you probably did. But do you know how many people have ever died from marijuana-related cancer? 0. No one. Marijuana has never been shown to cause cancer in humans, and the largest, most definitive epidemiological studies have failed to find an association between marijuana use and lung cancer, or any other kind of cancer typically linked with smoking cigarettes. In 2006, Dr. Donald Tashkin of UCLA published what is perhaps the most famous of the marijuana lung cancer studies. The study of 2,200 people in Los Angeles found that even heavy marijuana smokers were no more likely to develop lung cancer than non-users, in contrast with tobacco users, whose risk increases the more they smoke. Interestingly, this study was funded by the National Institute on Drug Abuse. Dr. Tashkin was later quoted in the Washington Post. We hypothesized that there would be a positive association between marijuana use and lung cancer, and that the association would be more positive with heavier use. What we found instead was no association at all, and even a suggestion of some protective effect. In fact, some scientific studies have shown a trend toward lower lung cancer rates among marijuana smokers than non-smokers, suggesting that marijuana's active components, cannabinoids, have anti-tumor properties. Take a look at these findings. Cannabinoids are selective anti-tumor compounds, as they can kill tumor cells without affecting their non-transformed counterparts. A strong and statistically significant anti-tumor effect was observed, in particular for a highly malignant human breast carcinoma cell line. Cannabidiol and cannabidiol-rich extract counteract tumor cell growth. This should not be taken to mean marijuana is good for you. No one is saying that. But how can marijuana be illegal when it has never been proven to have killed a single person through overdose or illness in 5,000 years of recorded history, while in the next hour, approximately 50 Americans will die from a tobacco-related illness?